Welcome back, my people, to the Liberty Music Podcast. Jerome back again, and I'm here with a super special guest, another new Liberty artist, all the way from Virginia. And you've achieved, 40 million streams on Spotify with a release Kitchen Fan Lullaby, sick name. Now joining us for a new release, obviously Selfish, we have Claire Boyer. How are you doing, Claire? Are you good?
Doing good, yeah.
Love it. Thank you, obviously, for joining us. Obviously, Claire, my first question for you, obviously, I've seen you've been releasing music for quite a while. Firstly, when did you start releasing music yourself? What began the journey?
Yeah, so about a year and a half ago, I kind of always written music but never taken it too seriously. And I had started writing a song summer of 2023 called I'll Promise You. And I don't know, I really felt like I was super into it. I was super passionate about it. I wanted to kind of sit down and try to teach myself how to produce a song on my computer. So I kind of just started writing that song and it came pretty naturally. I really enjoy doing it and produced it myself, recorded it myself at home. So it's definitely not the best quality song, but it's always great to look back and see kind of the progress. So I released that song, and then a month later, random video of me cooking dinner went viral, and then released the Kitchen Fan Lullaby Raw, which is just me humming to that crappy
I was going to say,
fan.
how did that get 14 million streams? That is insane.
I don't know. That's a great question. I posted it, and I remember being like, okay, this is going to either be perceived as really cool or really, really weird. And luckily, most people, I think, thought it was cool. So yeah, I released that. And then, released just a very raw, simple track about a couple weeks later. So yeah.
That's crazy. Are you going to turn it into an actual tune, or is that just keeping it as the Kitchen Fan Lullaby Raw version? Is that going to be the main one, or?
Yeah, that's the main one. I did write kind of a pop indie song called Modern Nostalgia with that original melody. And yeah, I just took a lot of what people were saying in comments and stuff on the original Kitchen Fan video. So yeah, I really feel like people helped write that song. So it's just a fun little addition. So yeah, then I've been working on a bunch of new music for the past 7-8 months. So
right, so it's only been a couple of years you've been seriously taking it then.
Yeah.
So did you not grow up your parents or or school? You weren't doing music around then, or? Yeah,
I think I was in choirs growing up. I think high school I was in an a cappella group, and that really broadened my knowledge and creativity with music. And then also in college I was in an a cappella group, and that I think that's a huge aspect that goes into me writing music is thinking of little ad-lib parts I can add or whatever, So yeah, I feel choir, theater, a cappella all kind of really helped in that scenario. Yeah.
Let's see, who was your inspirations growing up then? Who kind of were you listening to and I want to be a singer like that or a songwriter like that? Who was your main inspiration?
Yeah. I feel like I have to say Taylor Swift. She's just I think just the energy and the performance quality she has in 1989, that album truly was I remember listening to that on my iPod Touch and I was like this is it. This is incredible. And then seeing her perform and just how interactive she is. And yeah, other artists like Billie Eilish, Lana Del Rey are other huge inspirations.
So you're really
Billie
fan
Eilish,
the pop sort of singer-songwriter world, yeah? I love that. Obviously, how would you describe your music? And for anyone who hasn't kind of heard your music before, Claire, how would you describe your music? What would you say is kind of unique about yourself that would kind of be maybe you could say I'm like Taylor Swift, but I'm a bit more upbeat or a bit more sad, or how would you describe your sound?
That's also a really good question. I feel like I think I kind of dance between pop / indie / alternative kind of some of my songs are going to be more ballad kind of songs where it's just raw emotion, raw storytelling, and then some are going to be more fully produced for like, hopefully they'll be bops, so it really, and I'm also not afraid, like I really enjoy like experimenting with like unique sounds when producing and writing these songs, making stuff catchy, making stuff unique to each and every song, so I think definitely kind of like different songwriters, like storytelling has really influenced like how I write music and how I process emotions, and then I'm able to like write what I'm feeling, what other people are feeling. So yeah.
Amazing. That's really cool. That's really cool. Obviously, with your latest release, Selfish, which dropped only yesterday. So congratulations on the new release, Claire.
Thank you.
Big up, big up, big up, big up. Obviously, you're working with us. Tell us a bit more about the process writing and recording this one. Obviously, I don't know if you record yourself at a home studio, like me in my garage over there, or if you go to a professional studio. What was the process like for yourself with this latest release, Selfish?
So Selfish, I first started writing it. I was having like kind of like I was having a pretty insecure down night, as we all do, and I was just kind of thinking of, I kind of played with this idea because I was like, I feel like I'm being selfish, but not in like a conceited or excluding way almost. So kind of this song is about switching selfish on its head and being like, am I selfish because I'm constantly thinking about how I look, how I appear to other people, but not in necessarily like a negative way, I guess. Well, it's negative for me because,
like
it's
a
not
vain
fun.
way, sort of thing.
Yeah. So I kind of came up with the melody like, am I selfish because it never was you and me. And then from there, I kind of just wrote a little fun pop tune that hopefully the lyrics are pretty relatable, and I wrote it like probably a year and a half ago, or a year ago. And
I love hearing artists that do that, to be fair.
And about 7 months ago, I started collaborating with a producer, James McLaughlin, in my town in Virginia, and he's got an awesome professional studio, so went there twice a week, just like working on a bunch of music, and Selfish was one that we were really excited about from the get-go. So got to record, produce everything at that studio, which was great. So yeah, and then it was kind of
amazing.
We made slow progress, and then we're like, okay, this is it. This is what we're gonna do, and then we did it, and we're really excited about how it sounds and everything.
Amazing. Obviously, do you use the same producer all the time then when you kind of go to someone to help you work on a new track? Do you have one person that's kind of your go-to?
Yeah. So for this, for my recent projects, I've been working with the same producer. We've been working really well together. Very lucky to have someone that's super kind, really great at what he does, and just kind of collaborating. And he kind of like gets me. Like I kind of joke that like, I feel like he can read my mind sometimes. I'm like, I'm thinking I want this to be a little bit different. And he's like, oh yeah, I totally see what you're saying. So,
I'm the exact same. I'm not sure I said I'm an artist myself as well. So I literally am the exact same. When I got a track and I'll do like the demo version, I'll be like, this is what I've got. And then my producer, Ethan, he'll take it from like 75 what I've got in my head, and then he'll take it to like 100, and I'll be like, how did you know what I wanted, Ethan? How did you know what I'm after? He's like, I've just reached.
Exactly, it's awesome. So it's been great to like bounce ideas back and forth, and it's been awesome.
Amazing. Obviously, you grew up 200,000 month listeners, which is like what every artist like goal anyways, when you're especially being an upcoming artist. You're almost 15 million streams on Spotify. You built obviously an amazing audience, Claire. What do you think obviously made Kitchen Fan Lullaby such a big song for yourself? I know you said it kind of banged on TikTok, but what do you think attracted people? Was it the kitchen fan in the background that people were like, I love the sound of that? Or
I think honestly what attracted people to it that I didn't initially think would happen at first was just how like raw and simple that kind of video and audio is of me originally. Like just how like I'm just in a regular kitchen at home, like not like just like after work or whatever, like after school, just like coming home, cooking, like, and
not expecting a thing.
not expecting anything. Yeah, and I think a lot of people have like said that like, oh, it's like super nostalgic because like whether they usually hum while they are at home, or like their moms or dads when they were young, like humming while they're cooking, you know? It's just kind of like, I think, a super nostalgic kind of like idea, I guess. So I think a lot of people were drawn to that, and I do see now, especially a little while after, just kind of like how like people can connect to that, and it's like, you know, it's, I think, just taking a second and like maybe listening to like this like simple, catchy melodic tune that's nice, that's comforting, you know,
And
makes
very
them
raw.
feel.
I think that's what gets a lot of people is it's a very, very raw track that you could just hear it in your
Yeah.
voice. And obviously, did you even, I'm guessing that's not even mixed or mastered or anything. I'm guessing that's
No,
just
yeah,
straight from the
so
TikTok.
yeah, so it wasn't straight from the TikTok. I kind of was like, let's make this quality a little bit better for an actual
Okay.
release. So I kind of held my mic to the fan that hums like a perfect E, and then just kind of recorded myself over it. And I reached out to a few friends. I was like, oh, should I like fully send this into a song? And they were like, no, like keep it exactly pretty much what it was. And I'm really happy I listened to them. And I totally see why that was a good decision, because people just wanted like that raw, not produced, not mixed, not really
Yeah.
mastered, just kind of
That organic,
audio.
authentic music sound,
Yeah.
really, to be fair. I love
Yeah.
that. Obviously, you've obviously just released Selfish yesterday. What, obviously, crazy question for you, but what has your experience been like working with Liberty so far? I don't know if you've used like PR companies before, because you got 40 million streams on your previous track, and you're doing obviously quite well. Do you use PR companies like for your previous releases, or is Liberty the first team that's kind of worked with you to actually
Um,
put something out?
I think maybe I've had a little bit of experience with independent label, but I think this is the first like PR company
Okay.
that solely works in that kind of area. So yeah.
Love that. How's it been so far in day one? I don't know if you've seen any results, because it is very early. It's probably not even been 24 hours yet since the track's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
come out. But obviously, I don't know who you're working with Libby. How's it been? Obviously, meeting the team and stuff.
Yeah, it's been really great. Everyone's been so kind, so like on it. Like I think I really appreciate like a steady back and forth communication, so I'm not left feeling like, oh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. So I've really appreciated that. That's been really great, and everyone's been very like clear, being like, this is what we're gonna do, and then
Amazing.
excited too. I think that's like the most important thing working with anyone, is like you want to feel the excitement for myself, my tracks, whatever. So that's been really cool.
No, I love that. Obviously, what team are you working with? Obviously, is it Lil? Is it Lil? You working
Yeah,
with?
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
what team? I don't know what sort of campaign you're running at the moment. Who's your team? I don't know if you got like Kyra from Radio or something, or
Yeah, I know we're doing a like 6-week playlisting and press. So
Press will
for
definitely be really good for you.
yeah, yeah.
Press will literally eat you up, Claire, for sure. I think they'd absolutely love like your new track, because Selfish is like proper gives me like, I think it was like Taylor Swift sort of vibes. I was thinking, who do I put this, like when I heard it I was like, who's that kind of remind me of? It reminds me of someone, but I'm more of a rap hip hop fan, so I don't know the names off my head. I'm like, okay, I need an indie artist or someone, but yeah, you're a really cool sound. Obviously, I definitely think we thought about being on radio stations. I don't know if you had much radio success in the past.
Not too much, no.
No,
Not to my knowledge.
I definitely think
Yeah.
that radio would probably be good. People love that your sort of sound, that you got a catchy sort of indie vocal about you. Definitely think radio is something you should look at for the future. I'm an A&R as well as an artist, all right, for Liberty. So you can always shout me if you need any other further advice and stuff in the future. But obviously, how has it been? Obviously, you've only been releasing for 2-3 years, Claire. What sort of experiences have you had actually kind of performing your music? I don't know if you've performed in, where were you based? Virginia, wasn't it? And are you
Virginia,
where are you
Charlottesville.
living currently? I saw you live in, is it California or something?
Yeah, so I was in California for a couple years for school,
Okay.
and just did more local performances there with like a cappella groups, whatever. And then here, I've been really excited about branching out into performing more. Like I really love performing. That's like one of my favorite things. So I've done a couple shows, like a few open mic nights, nothing crazy, just
Yeah,
for
yeah.
like what's kind of here. And that's been fun to get some experience and kind of see like what direction, if I do have the opportunity to, perform for a bigger audience or whatever, like kind of like what elements I want to channel into a performance, stuff like that. So I think it's been a really good like kind of learning opportunity for me going forward. Yeah.
Yeah, especially kind of build the confidence up and that for the future.
For sure.
What would you say would be your dream location to perform at? Whether it be a festival or an area or...
Yeah. Man, I mean, everywhere. I think like the coolest thing about like what hopefully I can do is like travel, the world, like meet a ton of new people and like learn about different places. And it's like, I think this is probably delusional, but I mean, it'd be awesome to be in a stadium or an arena someday and like really like...
That's what I want to hear, Claire. I want to hear I want to perform at Coachella. Like, I want to hear where do you want to be in like 5, well, not even 5 years, 11 years time if you're bloody got a feature of Central C or something. Where do you want to perform in? Like,
it would just be awesome to like maybe open for other artists or like even headlining one day. Just like the concepts, the ideas I have when I'm writing songs or listening to my songs, it's like, oh, like that would be so awesome in a performance. So it makes me excited to think about potentially that'd be so cool in the future. That would be amazing. Yeah.
I love that. Obviously, moving into I'm going for our fun questions to be fair for you. But if you could collaborate with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be? I think I got an idea, but
that's a really, really good question. So many. I feel like I'm so bad at these questions.
It's a hard question off the top of your head as well. Yeah, it's a hard question to be fair.
Who do I know? Yeah.
Anyone, but if who's like your all time like me and you would make an amazing song, or you've heard this person for years and you're like dead or alive, though, so it could be anyone, literally.
Yeah. Taylor Swift would be awesome. I know that's like...
No, say who you
Taylor Swift would be awesome. I love Phoebe Bridgers. Has a more like indie. I think it'd just be so awesome to like write with her. So many.
I was just in my head. I was just like, just don't say Michael Jackson. Just don't say Michael Jackson. Just don't say. Everyone's there goes to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, like just such a legend. Like so cool.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah, I'm almost like, should I pull out my phone and look at some artists I listen to? No, I don't have to. But
you said I guess Taylor Swift would be the one in it. I guess for you, she like your main sort of inspiration in the sort of music scene.
Yeah, Lana Del Rey would be awesome too. I feel like our voices could work together and we could write like the most soul-gripping, depressing song known to man, in the best kind of way,
Yeah. You need that. That's sort of like Adele's really good at that as well, like really, really sad songs, but it's something that's rewind worthy because most sad songs, you just want to be in the mood and you hear it and then you relate to it. But then, when you can wheel it over and over again, that's a different tune. But interestingly, actually, Claire, this will be a cool one to hear from you. What song or genre would fans of your music be surprised to find in your playlist? Like, I don't know if you listen to a bit of like Chief Keef or something, or like you listen to some heavy metal rock band like Slipknot or something that's in on the side.
That's actually a really good question. I think Kiss from a Rose by like Seal is like, I think, a good example of like something that's like more rock, more just like ballady almost. Like it's just like awesome. Like I think that's a great song. And I think also I don't listen to classical music much, but like I also kind of want to channel those kind of elements into my songs, like strings, that kind of stuff. I also listen to that a little bit too to kind of get inspiration. Also, it's just like beautiful, like really gets you in the mood. So
that's kind of genre blend with your own music as well.
Yeah.
That's really good. I would say I was quite interested. I thought you'd say something like you could be listening to some rock. But another question for you then, Claire. Yeah, if you were sent into studio and someone said, make me a tune, Claire, outside of your comfort zone, so outside of your sort of indie pop realm, what tune would you come out with that you think you could ace in a different genre?
That's a really good question.
I don't think a lot of artists think of it, to be fair. I don't think if I were to not do my normal stuff, what would I do?
What would I do?
or what could you do that people don't know? Like, because there's loads of like rappers on there, for example, that are really good singers, but they'll never sing. But or there's probably some emo singers that or screamer guys that can rap. I saw
Yeah.
Robbie Williams.
I don't know.
You don't know Robbie Williams? No way. You need to see Robbie Williams. He's a massive singer. He's huge over here in
Okay.
England. But he's like he's a pop singer. He's a legendary pop singer. But he dropped a video like 2 days ago and he's rapping to one UK rapper, like legendary rapper, Lethal Bizzle. He's got a new song out and did like an open verse sort of challenge. And Robbie Williams is rapping on it and no one ever knew Robbie Williams could rap. And he's like,
That's crazy.
it's like 60-year-old man now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
But what do you think you could probably do? I don't know.
I don't know. I think maybe I could do some maybe I could also channel like the kitchen fan hum thing and like kind of like maybe do some like definitely not opera or anything. I can't do that. That's I mean.
You have to open up their vocals. Insanely.
Yeah. Sounds painful just sitting here right now. I don't know, but I think it'd be cool to do some like lo-fi kind of like ballads or like I don't even have to be singing words, but like I really enjoy like harmonizing and arranging, so maybe like something kind of orchestral, like not saying I can play all the instruments, but I can write like some kind of vocal or
you should
kind
do
of stuff like that.
I was gonna say you should try like some UK garage sort of vibes, like seeing you like doing like the sort of melodies. Have you ever heard of Pink Pantheress?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, like her sort of thing where she does like she does exactly that is what you're saying, where she does a little harmonizers in the background and she does really short tunes, but they're all like really long harmonies. But
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I feel you got that sort of vocals to do that as well. But I don't
maybe
think you got too much of a what's it called? Grime or garage sort of scene in the US, to be fair. So you can start that trend, Claire. But my last one, my funny questions for you is obviously, have you got any hobbies outside of music?
Hobbies. Randomly, I kind of picked up fishing recently. I never thought in a million years I would like fish and like enjoy it. It's weird. It's like that's super random, but it's something I've been doing recently.
Is it quite popular in Arizona? So, when I think of Arizona, I'll probably think of like lakes and fishing, to be fair.
Yeah. I don't know, like I don't know, it's just something that's just like relaxing and like fun about it. Like the adrenaline kick you get when you catch a fish, it's like something else. It's super random, but that's
Would you go by yourself then, or have you got a friend that takes you? That's kind of.
I have a friend that takes me usually, and I've gone with like a couple friends here and there. It's like just so fun. It's like just to sit there, chill, be in nature, I guess. And also just another hobby, like probably just my dogs, honestly. I don't
what
even
dogs
think
you
it's
got?
a hobby. I have 3 dogs right now.
3?
Yeah, 3. Sorry, one of them was barking a second ago.
That's right. I would have the last 2 interviews I've had, I've literally got a new Dalmatian, and every time I kick her out before the interview because I think she's gonna start kicking off.
Really, that's so funny. Yeah, I was like worried that my dog would start scratching out the door, but we have 2 puppies right now that we rescued from a puppy mill in Virginia.
Oh, nice. Were they breeding or something?
Yeah. So they were
literally how I got my Dalmatian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. And then we have our best dog ever, Lux. She's a black lab, and she's just the best.
Lux? How you spelling
Lux.
that?
Lux.
Yeah, that's crazy because my dog's called Lucky and I call her Lux. That's actually crazy, Claire.
That's a whole... That's crazy, yeah.
But as soon as you said that, I was like, what? No way. Because I thought I was the only person that would like call her dog Lux. Just Lux. But because she's had a bad past and it was just used for breeding, without thinking we need to change her name from Lucky. But what's the easiest way to like change it? But people are trying to give us like, my friends say Tilly, but she don't respond to it, so I don't know what to do. That's really cool. You got a dog the same way. What breed have you got? The black lab, you say? Brown lab.
Yeah, we have the black lab, and the 2 puppies we rescued are American Staffordshire Terrier. We did a dog DNA test, so I actually know the specifics. They're American Staffy and Chihuahua mixes. So they're the sweetest things in the world, though. They definitely are their own unique personalities, which I love. But
Yeah,
they're
they
just
definitely do.
the best. Yeah, they're great. They're really fun.
You
So
have to
yeah.
you have to get all three of them for like an album cover art or something one day for your music.
Yeah, I'll do it. They can collab with me. They can bark in my songs,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe Kitchen Fan Lullaby featuring um my dogs maybe someday. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that, Claire. I love that. But it's been really cool speaking to you, man. I want to definitely catch up with you again and see how your dogs are. And I'll bring my
Yeah.
dog in next time as well, and she'll absolutely love that. She is the
There we
best.
go.
She's somewhere in the
Perfect.
garden right now over there, just eating grass or something. But
Yeah.
but Claire, obviously, great speaking to you. What more can the people expect from Claire Boyer in 2025, or even coming into 2026?
Yeah. I think just hopefully like more of like me, kind of more of like I think I love meeting new people and connecting with people, especially through music. So I think like hopefully you'll see more of me with music or performing. That'd be awesome. Or so I think hopefully I could just connect with people and like make people laugh and just kind of just like be in the moment a little bit, and hopefully people can connect and enjoy my music and also relate to me. So hopefully that's kind of like what I want to put out there for myself, and I really want to establish myself as an artist, as an individual. So yeah,
Have you
hopefully
got any goals for this upcoming campaign with the guys at Libby? For obviously, like, even at your press run, have you got any like goals you want to hit? Like, I don't know if you want to like Vent Magazine or something like that, or Mystic
Yeah.
Sons.
I don't have specific goals. I think it'd be awesome for more people to hear my stuff. Like maybe like on TikTok, I'm still trying to post there and kind of stay relevant after all the Kitchen Fan stuff
Yeah,
happened.
gotta stay consistent.
Yeah, and yeah, I think I don't want to put like too much pressure and like give okay, this would be like the exact right number or whatever, but just kind of like really embrace it and try to reach as many new people as possible and establish myself more. So that's kind of the
Amazing.
goals I have going forward, I think.
I love it, Claire. Can't wait to see what sort of results the guys get for you. I'm definitely sure that we can get you some good results. Definitely something that's going to build that momentum for you that you can take in and kind of build on, especially seeing that you've had a successful track in the past and got loads of TikTok credit from it as well. It's always something you got to kind of build on. So especially now you got press, definitely going to reach out to that and then hopefully get you another 14 mil on another song. That'll be madness.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
But Claire, obviously, where can the people find you and your music? Or tell us your ats, your socials, your Spotify account. Where can we find your music?
Yeah, so Spotify, Apple Music, it's just should be Claire Boyer, Boyer, Claire, Claire. I'll just spell my name out so people know.
We'll get Josh to edit that in.
Yeah, and then Instagram and TikTok, I think it's just at Claire Boyer. You can check me out there. And yeah, I've kept everything pretty consistent. So, yeah.
Love it. Thank you, Claire, for coming on. And people, make sure you go stream Selfish, which is out yesterday. Make sure you go like that, add it to your playlist, go share that with your friends, your mum, your dad, all of that. And Claire, I don't know if you got anything else you want the people to share or look out for in the next couple of weeks. You got another release following Selfish, or are we just going to focus on Selfish?
Soon, working hard in the studio, trying to get other stuff done. So yeah.
All right. We'll keep it for now. But go stream Selfish. Make sure you go check that. Make sure you like it, subscribe to her channel, all of that. Go follow her up. But people, thank you for watching. It's been amazing to have Claire on today. Make sure you look out for the next one. Make sure you like, subscribe, all of that on the Libby channel. Take care. Peace.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Claire.